I have spent over 6,000 hours playing Hypixel Skyblock's Ironman difficulty, and today is the 200th episode of the series, and to be honest, I wasn't really sure what to do. So you know what? Let's just do everything. Today we'll see how 6,000 hours of playtime has affected every aspect of the game, from dungeons, to making money, to slayers, and even foraging. Regardless what you do in Skyblock, there's at least something you'll enjoy today. So do me a favor, leave a like for episode 200, and subscribe for 200 more episodes. Use code TOAD on the Hypixel store for 5% off, and I won't keep you waiting. Of course, some of the stuff requires money, so let's take a look at what we do to earn tens of millions of coins every hour. I got two main ways of making money on this profile, and I'm really excited to try this first one because I have not gotten to use my brand new mega farm yet. If you didn't see the last episode of the Ironman series, we built this monstrosity of a farm, and I have been waiting so patiently to try it out. So I'm just gonna sit here with, I believe the speed I'm going to need is 93, so we'll go ahead and do that 93, and I'm gonna farm netherwarts with my mushroom cow pet because they finally fixed the perk of mushrooms generating when you're farming netherwort. So this will give me the maximum money I can get from farming right now. We have 1,034 base farming fortune. We have, of course, our green thumb tube, rooted lotus equipment with our fermento armor and rancher's boots. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let me set my controls correct, and we're off. All right, gonna start farming here. We'll see how much we're going to get. You can see on the top left, I'm using a chat triggers import called I think Ho Utilities V3 to track what the estimate of how much I'm going to make from farming is. Add about 1 million coins. So actually, I'll have to add more because of the mushrooms I'm getting from this. Probably add a little bit more than 1 million coins to the expected profit for the fermento drops I would get every hour. And I'll farm for like 20-30 minutes. I'm just going to run through this whole farm once just to make sure it works, to be honest, because I have been waiting to try this out. And well, we'll see how much we're going to make, but it's probably going to be right around 13.5, so plus 1 mil, 14.5 mil or so an hour, which is really good. Okay, just finishing up farming here. We had a little bit of issue with server lag, so there's a small bit of downtime, but hey, there we go. It does work. I do have to tap forward after I hit the teleport, so that's a thing. Let's go see. It's pretty much infinite. It's really close. I'm sure with Garden 14 or Garden 15, this would be infinite, so yeah, there we go. We were making roughly 14.5 mil an hour, I would say, give or take, using the mushrooms to replace the time we lost from lag. So yeah, farming, you know, makes us 15 mil almost. That's really good, but there is one method of making money that's even better, and I'm sure you know what it is. And of course, what would an Iron Man episode be without some good old-fashioned gemstone mining? Generally, when gemstone mining, I will make between, depending on how much I'm focusing, 22 to 25 million coins an hour, which is absolutely amazing. But of course, this requires way more concentration and effort than farming, so it's not my preferred way to get coins anymore. There are two main ways to gemstone mine, that being mining jade or mining ruby. Generally, for shorter bursts of mining like this clip will be, I will mine jade, and if I'm gonna sit down and really cram some coins for 3-4 plus hours straight, then ruby is going to be the best bet. With ruby, I can make closer to 26, maybe even 27 million coins an hour at absolute most, but generally I sit between 20 to 22 million coins if I'm being honest with you. So pretty much what my mining setup looks like is full jaded divan with perfect gems, a heated titanium 655 drill with, of course, perfect gems, and my equipment being just glistening epic and legendary equipment pieces as I have them, with our mining pet being Scatha for mining jade, and of course Bal for mining the ruby down below. If you want to see my mining stats, I get about 2107 mining fortune, and I don't really know how to calculate speed off the top of my head because there's a whole bunch of other factors that count for speed, but I think I 9-tick ruby gems, if that's what you care about hearing. I think I 9-tick, maybe 8-tick, but I think it's 9. So yeah, those are pretty much the ways I make money on this profile. Now let's get to some combat related stuff, shall we? Let's talk Slayer. There's 5 main Slayers in the game, and we have conquered them all viciously. The first one, of course, being Revenant Slayer, which I use my Reaper armor, Warden helmet, and Axe of the Shredded and Withered Daedalus Axe to go ahead and get the boss kills from. Of course, using our Wolf Pet to spawn the boss and our Golden Dragon to go ahead and take these out. You'll see just how fast we're able to take out this boss. It's already dead. 10 million health gone in 3.65 seconds. Rev Slayer is no problem for us at all. And next up we have Warp Nest. We're going to the spider area. Is there a brood mother I can take out real quick? There is not. Spider Slayer is pretty much the joke of slayers. I don't even need to switch my reforges. I'm just going to use mage reforges for this because it takes all all of 3 seconds to do an entire quest. Somewhat recently, we got Spider Slayer level 9, and just using our Hype and Golden Dragon, we can take this Slayer out in literal seconds. So as soon as, I can't even tell if this is my boss or someone else's, we're pretty much spawned here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go down here. There's a mini boss. Here's our boss, ready for this, and it's dead. Yep. So fast that our mod couldn't even tell us how fast it was. It was basically 2 ticks, which is pretty hilarious. Next up is Sven Slayer, using 3/4 Sorrow for Magic Find and a Warden Helmet and our Daedalus Axe. This boss is no joke. I generally prefer to just use Daedalus Axe the whole time because this boss gets taken out in just a few hits. And the Magic Find's really nice for that super duper rare Overflux Capacitor. But again, this boss is just a complete joke to us nowadays. 2 Slayers left, and these ones are much more difficult than the others. Oh, Enderman Slayer. I've never liked Enderman Slayer, to be honest, and I don't even know if I'm gonna beat this boss at first try. Enderman Slayer is kind of my nightmare in a nutshell, and unfortunately, I am using the wrong arrow type. I'm supposed to be using explosive arrows, so the hit phase is going to be a lot longer than it should be. But hopefully, we're still gonna be able to take this out. All right. I don't actually have the right key for my Fire Veil, which is a little bit annoying, so I have to deal with this. But you know what? Every time I try Immense Slayer, it's always a bit scuffed. So we'll see how this goes. Just need to get this guy to 140 mil, and we can run away. And this time I'll try jumping to see if the ferocity kicks in a little bit better. It's not, which is kind of frustrating, but that's okay. Come on, come on. Getting down, getting down. There we go. All right, let's use this. Let's use this. My Plasma Flux is so going to run out doing this. I just realized it did run out. Uh-oh, that's not good. Let's grab our beacon. Let's keep using our Soul Whip to restore mana. And this guy might end up helping us out, which is, you know what, whatever, I'll take it. Yeah, looks like, oh, no, he's dead. Oh, rip that guy. It appears my Plasma Flux did not actually replace it when I put it down, which is really, really bad. We should have enough mana to get this done, though, as long as I'm not stupid with my last spree of damage here. So hopefully this will work out. Please be enough to take it out. Thank you. I got so much loot. Okay. Looks like we got Mana Steel. Okay, well, that's the Immense Slayer. Definitely my least favorite of all this. No, the next one's my least favorite. Ah, Blaze Slayer, the pinnacle of every Iron Man player's worst nightmare. Warden Helmet, 2/4 Sorrow for the True Defense, and Crimson Boots with Dominance Vitality. I just realized my equipment is wrong. I actually want to use Vanquished equipment. So we're going to be grabbing this, we're going to use this, we're going to use this, and we're going to use this. Because Vanquished gives you a set bonus on the Crimson Isle, which is super duper important for this boss. And I probably would have actually just lost that really badly if I didn't use it. Anyways, let's place down this, and using the fancy daggers, let's go ahead and take these guys out. There we go. Okay, and here we go. Starting the boss off. This boss switches between 2 different modes and 2 different modes of those 2 modes, meaning you have to swap between these 2 daggers so often, it just becomes an absolute nightmare to keep track in your head. So it's really important to pay attention to what you're doing. There's three different phases for this, so I guess technically 6 phases if you count these all as an individual phase. Every 30% or 33% of his health, he turns into a demon like this, splitting up into 2 little guys, but we just stand here in this cheese pit and take them out no problem. Just realized I'm doing this all unnicked, so if someone comes over and trolls my boss, that's going to be really sad. Server's kind of lagging a little bit, which is kind of frustrating, but we're going to replace our Plasma Flux there and keep going. All right, let's put this back to Ashen and get ready for the next phase here. Spirit, we can see that there is something forming over his head that I'm going to have to check around to see if it actually landed. Looks like it didn't, so I think I'm okay to keep attacking him. Let's do this. There we go. Gotta keep focus on this. I generally don't talk during this boss because of how brutally difficult it is, but seems like it's going okay today. Seems like everything's going all right. Not to jinx or anything, you know. You never know what could really happen in this game, but seems like we're going okay. All right, preparing for the final phase here. Let's go ahead and make sure the server is done lagging before this phase starts. And there we go. All right, immediately going into Ashen and then going into Spirit. We're going to go here. And hopefully this doesn't place the stupid fire pillar down. That's what it's called. Not seeing it, so we can keep attacking the boss and really just shred this guy all the way down to 0 health. Any second now, he will drop down, and boom, there we go. A lot of loot there. Looks like we got 20 Magma Cream Distillate. All right, we'll take that, but that's what Slayers look like for me. The only real challenging ones, of course, being the Blaze Slayer and Enchantment Slayer. The other ones are basically a joke. But there's one more aspect of combat I want to check out, and if you take a guess, you'll probably know what I'm about to do. But first, let's do something that I haven't done in a while. A little game of Enchantment Roulette. This is pretty much the only way to... Siphon 4? Wow, I was about to say this is pretty much the only way to get tier 7 enchants outside of the darker auction, and I never end up getting any. But hello, Siphon 4. That's not super Smite 6. What is this table? I mean, those are Smite 6 is not useful at all, but I'm still surprised to see it. But Smite 4 is, wow, that is my third ever Smite 4. I am thrilled beyond belief to see that. Okay, well, what a good way to start that off. I don't really care about the rest of the stuff, so I don't really care about the XP. So we'll just take that. Siphon 4, Smite 6. That is insane. Well, can't wait to put that on, like, I don't know, a Claymore or something maybe later on in the future. But with you can see I have a dungeon set up. Let's go into a dungeon and have some fun with our Hyperion. Did somebody say dungeons? I just wanted an excuse to use my Hyperion, let's be honest. But I don't know. I just joined this random floor 5 party in Party Finder because I technically don't have a Shadow Fury yet, which, you know, would be something that eventually we'll want for the museum. So, you know what? We'll keep the luck going today. Maybe there's the tiniest chance in the world that we'll pull Shadow Fury. I should probably just be blood rushing because I don't think they are. This is literally like a cat of 20 something Party Finder that I just popped into because it was the only party in queue at the moment. So I guess I will do the blood rushing and then work my way backwards to the to get all the secrets and stuff. I imagine they're probably not gonna need a blood camp, or I guess, yeah, they're not gonna need a blood camp to be fast enough. So we'll just go ahead and do what we want to do and grab all of these secrets and the puzzles and stuff. Doesn't look like there is a puzzle adjacent to me, so I'm just gonna grab all of these first. Did I pick that up? I did. Okay, cool. But all right. I just figured, you know what? I don't know. I just kind of want to show everything in this video. I didn't really prep anything in advance. I was like on my garden talking with people that were like looking at my new mega farm, and I'm just like, yo, what do you guys want me to do for you know, the 200th Iron Man episode? And they're just like, oh yeah, you can do this, you can do that. I'm like, what if I do all of it? What if I just literally do everything? So that's what this video is. I guess I'll show clear and boss because, you know what, why not? Give a couple more minutes worth of dungeon footage. I don't know if they're gonna clear those rooms or not. I guess we only have a couple rooms left, so I'm just gonna go to blood room, camp it out, and I'll see for the boss. Did somebody say potions? We have so many speed potions from that blood room, but let's go in. Score is 303. I think we just go to the center. It's floor 5, so it's not like we can have issues with this boss. I think we're just gonna spam our hype. Oh, there's someone in Storm. Okay, they have a hype too. All right. Not the only one that's over cat at 20 in this party. Let's see. Which livid is it going to be today? It is going to be purple, wherever purple is. I'm looking for, oh, I think they're over there. Where'd they go? Met purple, there it is. It's the one with the box. It's the one with the box. All right. Taking him out. I am going to kiss Met because you know what? Why not? Just figured I should kiss Met if I'm doing, you know, a regular floor 5. So let's see. Can we get Shadow Fury or I guess anything interesting? Let's open that. Okay, Fuming Potato Book. Nothing. Let's give it a reroll for old time's sake. And Shadow Assassin Boots. All right. I don't think I need any of that. Someone got a recom. Hey, good stuff for them. But yeah, there's some dungeons. Let's go see what we should do next. What's fishing look like nowadays? Because it's a lot more than just fishing in some water. Well, Crimson Isle fishing is the main form of getting fishing XP now. And there's 2 different things you can do for fishing. The first one is, of course, lava sea creature fishing, which I'm doing right now. You basically just fish and you try and fish up crazy lava sea creatures that can drop some pretty decent loot. Currently, the grand thing I can fish up would be a Thunder, which is a very, very legendary mob that can drop Thunder shards that I'm trying to finish my Thunder armor set for. I think I need like 12 or 13 more Thunder shards to finish this setup, and I do plan to eventually go for fishing 50 in the future. I'm fishing 40 right now. So, you know, we're slowly getting there, but, hey, blobfish gold. That's the other form of fishing that I'll talk about here in a second, as soon as I can actually fish up a sea creature. There we go, there's a Moogma, that's what that is. And the other kind of fishing is called trophy fishing, which I actually have the gold trophy hunter set, because I have fished up every single gold trophy fish. If I do this little command from Skyblock Extras trophy fish, you can see all of the different trophy fish I've gotten. Eventually, I want to catch a diamond rarity fish of every single fish, but some of these are super duper rare. The best setup for this is just maximum fishing speed with your trophy hunter gear, and you just fish in different locations, and depending on the location you fish in, well, you can fish up these wonderful, wonderful trophy fish. I don't know why I just sold magma fish. I kind of need that. I do have some pretty decently big plans for trophy fishing or just fishing in general in the future in terms of upgrading this fishing rod. I am very much prepared for it, and probably once I run out of videos to make, we'll dive into some fishing stuff. Why did I say that? But yeah, so this is pretty much fishing nowadays. I've spent a decent while doing it. Is it fun? Kinda. It's alright. It's pretty relaxing. It's more fun when you hop in a call with some friends and just fish. I know Ari the monk and I used to sit in a call for hours and trophy fish for obfuscated trophy fish. That man has some serious trophy fishing luck, let me tell you that. But got a few more things I want to look at today, so let's keep going. Did somebody say Kudra? I don't know, I figured we'd deal with tier 3 Kudra, maybe get a god roll today, why not? These guys are in storm armor, which is absolutely terrifying me, because they spent the entire time getting... one guy got crates, the other two were just in mid the whole time, which I don't really know why, and they didn't build the thing. Cool, they built the thing in time, let's go. Alright, let's go in here, let's launch ourselves in Kudra. Let's go ahead and get this. Spam antibiotic all the way. Alright, gonna ether warp onto this block and break all of these. Let's do this. Come on, gotta break this before all of the bacteria get down here. No, don't hit me off, don't hit me off. Okay, Kudra is stunned. Let's exit Kudra, grab our precursor stuff, and uh-oh, someone died to a magma. All right, this is not going to be a one phase, probably, unless barely, oh, just barely. Cool stuff. All right, let's see what loot we get. Will we get a god roll today? Something else? I don't really know. All right, 4.5 minute run. Yikes, pretty slow, but let's see what we get here if I can open the chest. A Experience Vital Fervor Helm, Experience Shard. I don't really need Vital on a helmet, so I'm going to pass on this chest, unfortunately. Let's take our free chest and move on. And as promised, I'm gonna get a foraging level. I'm actually pretty close to a decent foraging level milestone here, and the meta for foraging is quite interesting, actually. There's a lot more to it than just going around and breaking trees with an axe. There's a lot of pet swapping involved, and I think it's pretty interesting to look at. So pretty much what a lot of people do, and I don't know if this is perfect, because again, I am not a foraging person, I don't like doing this, but I think, at least from what I remember, is you use full young armor for the extra speed. You can see I have the 500 speed cap, and you have pet rules actually set up. On fishing rod throw, you use monkey, and when you gain foraging XP, you use ocelot. This is so you can use basically both pets at once. So every time you finish mining a tree, you throw your fishing rod hook, and that resets to your monkey to reduce the cooldown of your tree cap, and then you use the ocelot pet to just increase the amount of XP you're actually getting when you break a tree. Only the first log doesn't actually get, wow, inventory is full. That's okay, because our mythic personal compactor will come to the rescue. Let's go ahead and slap that in there with the rest of our talismans and keep foraging. I'm about 70% of the way to the next foraging level. This may take me like an hour to get, I don't really know, but Foraging 50, I have not gotten it yet, specifically because I am waiting for that upcoming foraging update. I want to make content out of foraging rather than just like, you know, spending 70 hours doing this and making one video saying, hey, look what I finished doing over this last week and stuff. I feel like making actual foraging content out of the new update, whenever that does come out, if it comes out in a year or whatever, might be the route I take, or who knows, maybe I'll get bored one week and just grind out Foraging 50 for the ever so waiting Master Mode 7. Still a little while off from getting Master Mode 7 prep stuff done. There's a lot of stuff I want to get, like an Efficiency 10 Diamond Pickaxe, or another Catacombs level, or 2 actually. I think I want 2 more levels. And yeah, so there's a lot of prep we have to do, and this may be one of them. Oh, I overshot it by just a little bit, but there we go. Foraging 30, and I've decided that I am never, ever going to forage again until the foraging update. That took way too long. It felt like almost an hour, to be honest, for like 30% of a level. I don't know if it was that long. I wasn't keeping track of time or anything, but wow, that was slow. But hey, foraging at 30, skill average 51 acquired, only 4 more to go, and that's entirely from fishing, farming, and foraging. But I think that's gonna be it for today. Man, 200 episodes, like 200, that is a lot of Iron Man episodes. I didn't know how many this series was gonna last, but I'm nowhere near done, I guess. I was thinking, you know, way back when I started my channel, I used to make random Let's Plays, and it would never get past, like, episode 5 or 6. I just end up giving up and just moving on to something else. But this Iron Man series, man, 200 episodes, that's absolutely incredible. I can't thank you guys enough for all of the support for everyone. And if any of you have watched since episode 1, let me know down in the comments. I will be sure to give you a heart or something, or maybe give a reply. I don't know, but anyways, that's gonna be it for this absolute behemoth of a milestone of Iron Man. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below, subscribe if you want to see more Iron Man content in the future. Of course, we're nowhere near done, so subscribe to see more uploads, and if you ever buy anything off the Hypixel store, whether it's ranks, gems, or anything else, use my creator code at checkout for a 5% off discount. My code is TOAD, T-O-A-D, just like my name, and your support means the absolute world to me. But, man, I don't really know what to say. 200 is a lot of episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching this far into the series. I'm gonna go ahead and get this edited. So that's it for today. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.